From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Mexico City Diablos. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Dot, 180. Listen.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Goff now looks to throw. He's going to go for a big... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Spins by. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28, 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Murray now on first down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the Rams' 26-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On second down, Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. They'll get this complete to Batson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a tick.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On second down, here's Murray. Stepping, Murray fighting, lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Tight end left. We got 4.
Challenge. X3. 218. Jump. Check 13.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Goff. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. 11.
Gurley again here on first down. Fighting through it. He's got space. The 40. He's at the 30. A big run there by Gurley. 71 yards. Well, partner, Gurley came on the scene in 2015 NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's been all systems go from game 1.
And they talked about easing him into the lineup, and that's really what they did. But once they got him in, they couldn't get him out. They had to feed him the ball more and more, and it's because of these types of runs. He just breaks defenses down with his power and his physicality.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. On the toss, it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Well, they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. And it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
First down, Murray keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
2 for 1. Hey, 76. 76. 76.
From the 50, it's gone. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
He's checking credit.
17. 17.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Goff. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. This one hauled in by Sample. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
76. Maverick.
Kill.
4 down.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
They run. It's Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Let's go.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And an alley to run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Murray now on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. A good pickup there, 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go, G. Here I come. 95, Mike. What's 95? I'm coming.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Gotta do better.
12. Hold on. Check. Obama.
Check it back.
After the interception, here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. Across the 10 to the 15. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
12.
Down, that brings up 2nd and 5. His career rushing numbers just continue to rise with that last carry. He surpasses 12,280 yards and also surpasses Marshall Faulk. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Mike 20.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he finds his man. That's Butler. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caught
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. first and 10. Here's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running on first down, Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Second and 5 now. Murray. This is caught. Watkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they are able to cut into that lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. From the gun, Murray. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Let's go, baby.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now Eckler. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. For a running back, that's kind of depressing, right? You get all that yardage, but still no first down.
Well, it was a mile, maybe a mile and a half to the first down mark.
Yeah.
So he did all he could to get there. A little disappointing at the end, but boy, they gave it a great effort, didn't they? Got to give them a little respect for that, don't you?
And he really helped his yards per carry average, that's for sure.
Yeah, quietly, they'll take that.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
3rd and 4, and this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
A shotgun snap for gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Value one. Value one.
Now it's Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Value three. Jim. You draw forfeit. Kill. Hey, let's go.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now it's Henderson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Not that time for Watkins.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
120.
Here we go.
Maverick. Recon, 132 fighter.
Throwing now, Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
76, tell him. 76. Run.
Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Here's Gurley. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.